Hello beautiful people, welcome to today's live stream. Today's live stream I'm doing it at the shop. It has that I was supposed to go live at this time actually, but I'm not at home, I'm still at the shop, so I've decided to live stream from here. So I want to talk with you about women in business, especially if you're a woman who's starting off with your business. What should you do? What shouldn't you do? Yeah. So as you join the live, you're very free to put in your contribution towards this conversation, and let's learn from one another and help one another to understand business. Whenever you're starting a business, you have this desire to do a business. In the beginning, you will have the desire to do it, you will have a lot of energy to start it. Yeah, that desire actually pushes you into starting the business. Yeah. We enter into business with a lot of expectations. Yeah, you expect to make lots of profit, you expect to have a great turnover in terms of selling your items. But is it really what happens when you start a business? So we want to discuss about that. We want to discuss about that and see how we can help one another in today's video. So I'm a bit low here. My phone is up. Let me try to raise myself. Maybe if I put this, yeah, this is a little bit better. So this is better here. Yeah, so as I said earlier, once you join in here, you're very free to leave your comments in the comment section. Yeah, as we chat, we get to learn more about business, what it really entails. I started this business in 2002. Let me see. Actually, not 2002. 2002. Because this is 2004. I started in 2002. I think around October in 2002, because my target was to capture clientele during the Christmas season, and I did that perfectly well. So I intentionally targeted to start this shop during the festive season of Christmas of 2002. So that's when I started this shop, because I had no idea of what exactly my clients wanted, the kind of clothes, and I was new. My lips are feeling dry. I was new in the market, so I had to first venture and learn. So one thing that you should know when you're starting off, your colleagues who are doing the same business with you, actually, they may not be willing to tell you or everything about the business, because you are their competitor. So that one is always very normal. That one is normal and expected when you're starting a business. So when I started off this business, I did a simple market survey, and I knew that Yes, I have the market for clothes because every day people buy clothes. And then I also, when I was starting off, I had this high expectation. I wanted my target uh, group of people was working class women. And then I stocked in a lot of office clothes. Yeah, but I think it was not a wise idea by that time because we have a lot of women who work actually uh, in my area where my shop is located, but they want cheap things. So I brought in a lot of expensive things, and they expect to buy a very nice cloth at a very cheap price. So that was a challenge. So when I went back to do more shoppings, I made sure that I brought what it goes within the pocket of my clients. Yeah, I had to look for something that is average and that fits in the market. Number two, the fact that I have a job, a full-time job, and this business is my side hustle. So I had a very big challenge with finding a committed worker. Yeah, I tried out, and yeah, I did find one. After some time, I got another one, and I got another one. I think so far I've used 4 different workers, and the one who is there right now, she's committed. Yeah, so that is my journey. Another thing that you have to put into consideration is the workers in your business. Are you going to be in your business full time, or are you going to put somebody else to work for you? So it is also another thing that you have to bear in mind while you're coming, because it can disappoint you if you get somebody who is not trusted, somebody who is not faithful. Yeah, somebody who can cheat you every moment you just step aside, maybe to go and shop, or maybe to do what you find when they've messed up the shop. It is a very big challenge, and as women we are overwhelmed with a lot of other work, so it's another thing you should think about it before you kick off. Otherwise, if you kick off without putting in consideration all those things, you will feel a bit demoralized. Yeah, because the shop needs you. You have to do the shopping, you have to do everything. The general management of your shop is under you. You have to pay the taxes, you have to do, and the shop must make money. And yet in these first few years, maybe the first 1 year, you may not realize profit, because almost everything you're making is going into expenses. Remember, you're starting off and you've stocked everything that you put there. There is actually no profit in the first year. So the first 1 year, you have to be very, very careful not to spend every money that you get out of your sales. Make sure you don't spend it anyhow. You have to put it back in the shop. Otherwise, you realize your shop just going down. So I did that, and also the mistake that I did still while shopping, I had a lot of expectations for this shop. So I bought a lot of things that were expensive, including the children's clothes. And then when we came to the market, the down market, the affordability, they could not afford those clothes. Yeah. So another thing, when you're going to shop, if you're starting off, it's better that you buy things of average prices, so that you first come and test with your market, and then you see whether they are able to pay for what you've brought or not. There is no need of you bringing something that is very expensive that your customers or your clients cannot actually pay for. Yeah. So you need to bring in something that you know that your clients are able to pay for it, because if you do not, it is another setback. If you do not bring something that is affordable, it's gonna stay, it's going to tie your capital, and your capital is going to stay there when you're not making any profit. So it is another thing. And then I did not, in the beginning, I did not put into consideration maybe specializing in one area. I was all over the place. I had office clothes, children's clothes, I had beddings, all those things. I had them. And it is not until now that I'm streamlining the shop, depending on looking at how my sales have been working. So actually, I do not regret it. It was a thing worth doing. I started general, and now I can honestly say that this is what I can specialize in doing. So yeah, whenever you're starting off, especially if you're in a rural urban area, don't go straight to, first do a practical market testing or survey practically in your shop before you take a decision, because you may hurry to take a decision and then what you've brought does not actually sell. So that is what I did, and my shop has been growing over time. It has been growing over time. So I do bedding, and that is actually what I'm going to specialize now in. I have more beddings than any other thing in my shop, and I have them, and they cut across all prices, from the cheapest to the most expensive. I have beddings that go from like now the bed covers I have for the lowest going for 20k, and then the highest going for 75. Yeah, because those are the ones that move from here. Those are the ones that move. Actually, in business, you buy something that people buy. You don't buy something that you come and put there and then people are not buying it. No, you don't have to do that. Buy something that people buy. Actually, that is how it is. Because if you buy things that are very expensive and yet people do not buy them, you will sit with your things. So here in my shop, I sell these beddings. These are bed covers, yeah. And mostly here, single people buy this a lot. Singles, people who are starting off with life, especially, and then school children who are reporting to school, they buy this a lot because they go for only 20,000. And then we have the others up. I have other, let me show you, those ones up, those bed covers up the other side. Those ones that are packed, those ones go for 75. They are bed covers that come with they come with one bed sheet and 2 pillows. And then I have towels. Yeah, I still have a little bit of clothes. So basically that is that. When you're starting off with business, you have to put into consideration the target market, because if you do not, it really affects. And also you look at your time, especially if you have your full-time job. Do not leave your full-time job when you're just starting off your business. Find all means of how you can hustle between your business and your job, but don't leave your job for a business that is starting. At least you start it slowly, but meanwhile you're still employed somewhere, and then when it catches up, you can now leave the other side and come and settle in your business. Any person can do that. You don't have really to you don't have Nala, have a blessed day. Thank you, Nala. So that is what you can actually do. Yeah, you don't have to like leave your job and come straight to the business, but you can first start it slowly. Then as your business catches up, you then quit your job and come and settle in your business. This is a business that I'm looking at to be a very big bedding business, and I'm in the process of registering it. Yeah, and when I get there, hopefully I will also retire from my job and come and settle in my shop. So, and a woman who is starting off, I know it's not easy. It's not easy. If you have your partner and is willing to support you and be in the business, do the selling, it is well and good. But if all of you are working, but you still have a passion of starting your side hustle as a woman, I advise you go ahead and start it. Don't wait for tomorrow, for the other day. Now is the time. Start your hustle, start small and grow. Don't wait to have a lot. Start small and grow. And also make friends with people who are in the same business with you, especially the people where you shop from. Yeah, where you always go to shop your things. Make sure you at least learn something from them every time you go. Ask a question, ask something, learn something, and also learn to grow. Do not remain in that small state of your business. Every time you go for shopping, because you're shopping from these big wholesalers, you're shopping from people who have been in the business for very many years. Yeah, you have to be inquisitive. They will not be there to give you information if you have not asked for. I want to share this. Like, I have been looking for a supplier to supply me bed sheets, and every time I would go where I shop from, yeah, they are not willing to tell me exactly where they get those things from. But every time I went over and over again, and yeah, sometimes I would go there and find when they are making orders. I would sit and my mind was just alert to hear what are they doing, where are they buying from, which kind of people are they talking to. Yeah, until one time that I at least got a clue. Yeah, at least got a clue. You can register to become an agent, you can register to do this, you can go this and that place and try to find out. And I started making my way through, yeah, making inquiries, reaching out, asking people who are in that in different business, but they are doing wholesale. You know, sometimes one trick I can tell you, these people who are your suppliers, the wholesalers, they usually don't want to give any information because they want you to continue going to buy things from them. So they will always hide the information from you. But take for instance, if you are dealing in beddings, and then you go to a wholesaler maybe who is selling ladies dresses, you can always create a conversation with that one and ask, like, supposing I need beddings, where do you think I can get, where do these people go and buy beddings from? You can easily get information. But if you're asking the person who is selling the same item, I bet you they will not tell you. That is how business is in Uganda, and I think it's a common thing all over the world, because them telling you the information is like they are losing you as their customer, so they will not give you information, which is okay. I think that is the normal way people That is the normal way people are in competition in business. Yeah, the person will always hide the most precious thing in their business, the logic behind. And if you're a business person and your information about your business just flows out anyhow, yeah, you have to be careful because most people don't know healthy competition. Yeah, most people do not know healthy competition, so the person may behave the way they want in order to fail you. So you also have to be a little bit careful with the way you share your business information. And another thing that I learned is advertising, especially online advertising. Yeah. Now, for instance, here I've not been advertising on TikTok, but I realized that a lot of people are doing big sales on TikTok. So I decided to create some time and start advertising my business on TikTok live, going live on TikTok and engaging people on my business. Yeah. So I think it's one way that you can expand the market. Yeah, you can expand the market. In the beginning, when you're starting, you may not realize, but as you continue doing the live adverts for your items on a daily basis, yeah, you start getting some orders coming in. So it is one way of growing a small business. And as a woman, if you're a very busy mother, you have a side business, you're always busy, you have a full-time job, you have a family, yeah, you can always advertise your items online. You can advertise them online so that people get to buy them. Yeah, people get to buy them, people get to know about you. Yeah, and the other thing is registering a business and having a business name is very important so that you can direct people and locate people to your business. It's such a good thing to do. So any woman out there, yeah, make sure you find a business that you're passionate about, something that you're passionate about to do. Don't do because very many people are doing it, but do something that you are passionate about, because business sucks, by the way. It sucks. If you make a loss, you'll give up. But if you love to do that thing, even when you make a loss or something happens, you can still uh, continue doing it and growing it. Yeah. So in my shop here, I sell so many things. I have beddings, I have men's shirts, I have children's dresses, yeah, and children's suits. So I sell a little bit of anything, but I'm slowly converting a shop to the bedding shop. Yeah, I'm selling off most of those things and I'm not restocking them because I'm converting the shop. So I see it's going to be much more easier for me to manage a bedding shop than dresses and what have you, because yeah, sometimes I get too engaged and I cannot place orders to buy clothes when I've not seen them personally. I did that one time. I bought a bulk and I did not like the material of the clothes that they sent me, and when I called the supplier who sent me, they were not willing to take them back. So I learned my lesson a hard way. The things of ordering for things online, you don't do it if you don't trust your supplier. If you know that you can easily make a mess, you have to go there and buy items by yourself. I did that one time and I got poor quality material, and yet I'd put in a lot of money. I could not even sell those clothes some of them I could not sell them even at the price that I bought them. So I had to lower the price a bit to bring back the money so that I don't lose everything. So I at least had to bring back the money. So don't order online unless you're very sure about your supplier that will give you quality things, because also these people, they advertise, you don't get what you've seen. Yeah, you see something is beautiful, but when they deliver it to you, it is fake, it's of poor quality, it is a duplicate. So be careful if you're buying things online, if you're having a business, because it can easily make you go into losses. I learned that. I did it so many times, but this unfortunate time things went bad. Yeah, I received items that were of poor quality and I could not sell them at the price that I had expected to sell them at and make profit. So that is also, and so if you're a woman out there, run a business, have a side business, at least something that makes you money on a daily basis. Yeah, as you wait for your monthly salary, have a side hustle. Yeah, this is my side hustle. I started it small, but it is growing. Any woman, you need to have money on the side for yourself. You need to have money that you can use. If you have a problem, you need to have money that you can easily access. Yeah, so when you have a side business, it kind of makes for you some profit, so you have money at your disposal at any time that you want. Yeah, so as you're doing your full-time job, your side hustle is also working. And then also, once you get a worker who is good, who is trusted, always maintain them, always support them. Yeah, always be there with them, talk to them, do not harass them. It's not easy to get a good worker. That is the truth. Yeah, you may get a person who is not doing things 100% the way you want it to be done. First of all, that is not that person's business. So they will not always do things perfectly the way you want the things to be. But if at least your worker is 70%, 80%, or 90%, maintain them. Maintain them in the shop, because if you keep changing, if you keep firing, the likelihood that you will continue getting people who will steal you is going high. Okay, so you have to engage with your shop always, at least once in a while. Be in the business. Once in a while, be in the business, oversee the business. If you can invest in cameras, do it and put them on your phone so that you can track the sales, you can make calls. Yeah, you can evaluate how the business is doing. So that is briefly what I can share with you about business. If you have any questions to ask, anything to tell me, you can do it in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so that every time I upload a video or I'm doing a live stream, you are notified. Otherwise, thank you. Have a beautiful evening.